I'm about to show y'all today something very, very awesome. I'm about to show you guys a way that you can get out of working your 9 to 5 and start working for yourself and become a business owner and start making money. Hey, I'm going to teach you how to find your maximum allowable offer in real estate so you can be giving out the best offers to the sellers you need to make your deal. Alright, so let's talk about mayo. A lot of people know what mayo is. We're not talking about the mayo on your sandwich. We are talking about maximum allowable offer. Okay, mayo. M-A-O. Maximum allowable offer. Okay, maximum allowable offer. That is your mayo. This right here is how much you can offer to a seller for their property. Okay, all right, so I'm going to teach you how to get that. There's a formula for that. Okay, and every formula is different only because in every state the taxes are different, closings are different in every state, so it may change for you. But I know here in Florida, this is the formula that we use to find mayo. Okay, so the one thing you need to know about is your ARV. Okay, so let me show you the formula now, then I'll get into ARV. Your mayo is ARV. Okay, your ARV multiplied by 65% or 0.5 or 0.65. Okay, minus repair cost, repairs, all right, minus repairs, minus, take this down here, and if you're a wholesaler, okay, if you're wholesaling, it's repairs minus your assignment fee. Okay, all right. So as you can see here, let me just make sure you guys can see that very well. There we go. Let's zoom into this thing here. Awesome. So your ARV multiplied by 65% minus repairs minus assignment fee will equal your mayo. Okay, and I know I got bad handwriting, so kind of deal with me here. All right. So pretty much, let me go ahead and let me explain to you what ARV is. Your ARV, I'll do it over here. Your ARV stands for after repair value. Okay, so this is what the house is worth after a rehabber goes in and repairs the house. Okay, so you need to know this. So how do you find your ARV? Well, the way you find this, okay, is by pulling comps. All right, that's how you find your ARV. So pulling comps means to find comparables in the area of the subject property. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to use some real numbers. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and erase all this, guys. I'm going to rewrite that formula there for you, so that way you can see it. If you want to write it down, you can write it down. I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to write it a little bit neater too. All right, so ARV multiplied by 65%, okay, minus repairs minus your assignment fee if you're a wholesaler equals your mayo. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's turn that into a real equation. Okay, I'm going to use simple numbers here. All right. So let's just say you were to find a house you wanted to buy, right? And let's say it's in a market, it's in a very low income market, and let's say that the ARV, by looking at some comparables, you see that properties like the one you're looking for are selling for $100,000 after they're fixed up, okay? So let's just say $100,000 is your ARV. All right, so that's your ARV right there. So you want to multiply that by 65%. For 65% or 0.65, okay? And what will that get you? That'll get you 65,000, correct? So now you're left with 65,000. 65,000. Now you want to subtract repairs, okay? So now you know you're here. So what's included in this 65%, just to let you know, what's included in that 65% is this. Your closing costs, your realtor fees, any taxes that need to get paid, and of course, your profit margin. And this, again guys, this here is for the rehabber that wants to rehab the property. Okay, if you're a wholesaler, of course, this doesn't really apply to you, but it's good to know this because you want to make sure that you're giving your properties at a very good price for the rehabber. All right, so back to the equation. Okay, now you need to factor in repairs. So you got this house, it's worth $100,000 if it's fixed up, right? But it's not. That's how you got it at a good deal. That's how you're gonna get it at a good deal. So let's say that you evaluated the house, maybe you went in there with the contractor. If not, you did rough estimates. And let's just say that the house needs about $20,000 worth of work, okay? So you want to subtract the $20,000 worth of repairs. All right, and that'll get you about 45 grand. So this is where you're at now. Now your offer is here. So you can't give them 100,000 because you need your buyer to make money. You can't give them 65 because your buyer needs to spend money after they buy the house, okay? So now you're at 45. Well, you need to make money. So now, how much do you want to make? This here, the assignment fee, that is subjective. The assignment fee is subjective. It's whatever you want to make, okay? So if you're okay with making 5,000, subtract 5,000. If you're okay with making 10,000, subtract 10,000. If you got if you got confidence in yourself when you want to say, hey, I want to make this a 30K deal, subtract 30K. So why don't we go ahead and let's just say, for me on this deal, particular deal here, 10,000 is my bottom line. Okay, so we'll subtract 10,000 from that. All right, and that'll land us with 35,000. And here is our mail, right here. That's your mail. So when you go to your seller, and you talk to them, you say, hey, I want to buy your house, but I can only buy it at this price. This is your cap. Okay, this doesn't mean do not offer at this number because you can always work your way up, but you cannot work your way back down. So always offer lower than your mail to create yourself some room for negotiation. However, you cannot pay more than this number. Okay. Now there are situations where you may come across a time where you're not able to get 30. You're not able to get at 35,000, but maybe you can get it at 30. If you're okay with making 5 grand because that's going to come out of your 10 grand. If it's at 40,000, if you're okay with making 5 grand, then buy the house at 40,000. You're still 5,000. You still got $10,000 worth of headroom for your assignment fee. However, if you want to make $10,000, you do not go above 35 grand. Okay. So this is how you find your mail. All right. And right here, this is how you find your mail right there. Okay. And this is the formula here. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna erase this stuff here so you guys can write it down, so it's not so cluttered. And again, this is what we use here in Florida. These numbers have been given. These numbers are also used by members of the Central Florida Real Estate Committee, CFRI. So we're all using this number here. This formula right here. Okay, so ARV multiplied by 65%. Okay, minus repairs minus your assignment fee equals your mail. All right, and this is the formula here. It's the example. And don't forget, the way you find your ARV is by looking up comparables. You need to be able to see how much that house is worth if it's fixed up. That is what you're gonna give to your buyer and let your buyer know, hey, I got a really great deal. And if you're getting it at $35,000, you're already included in the 65% is at least a 25 to 30% return on investment. So they not only know, hey, look, if I get this house right now at 45 grand, which is what you're gonna sell it to them at, okay? Let me write this down here. Sell to buyer. Yep. So this is what you're gonna sell it to your buyer at. This is your assignment fee. This is what you bought it at. Okay? So always remember, everything is negotiable. Okay? So just because you wrote these numbers down doesn't mean that it's gonna be exactly these numbers. Okay? Everything's negotiable. Yeah, you can sell it to your buyer at 45, but play with it. Play with it. I go to my buyers and I tell them, hey, I need 55 for it, because now I'm giving myself $10,000 of headroom, because they feel like it's already a good deal. So they may buy it at 50 now instead of 45, and I just created another $5,000 for myself. Okay, so always offer more to your buyers and offer less to your sellers from where you need to be at, and you'll make more money that way. Okay, so always offer high when you sell and offer low when you buy. All right, so this is how you get your mail here. This is the example formula. ARV, it's all about comps. All right, so I hope this helps.